wake up because I know I'm blessed. Stay with my brothers cause it ain't too many real ones left. And this life get wild, they'll try to take you next.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. PK Darren here, and today I thought as soon as I got off of work, I'm like, hey, you know what? We should talk about lane splitting and lane filtering and my opinions on both of them. Because as you guys all know, that a lot of people will really don't know is that Arizona lane splitting is legal, but lane filtering is legal. And of course, a lot of you will probably say, well, what's the difference? Well, lane splitting, you know, you can split through cars as cars are moving. In lane filtering, you only can split through cars when we're stopped, like at a red light. So anyway, let's get into it. So lane filtering, honestly, even though lane filtering is legal, I noticed that I rarely do it. Like, I rarely ever lane filter. I've done it a couple times when I was like running late to work, or like if it's extremely hot outside and I don't feel like literally waiting back-to-back traffic, I'll lane filter. Of course, you know, there has been times where I did lane split, even though it's illegal. There was times where I did, and I know it's like a couple other people probably have too, but that was that. So lane filtering, you still got to follow certain rules. Like, you have to be at a red light, cars have to be fully stopped, the speed limit has to be at least 45 miles per hour, and there's a couple other things that I'm pretty sure I'm missing. I'll put it up on the screen, but that's the things that's the only way you can lane filter, they say, in Arizona. Now, I know a lot of people, they tried to get lane splitting illegal, but we all knew that that wasn't going to happen. They wasn't going to get lane splitting. Like, they say Arizona is already rated, I think, in the top 5 worst drivers in the US. So I mean, they wasn't going to do lane splitting. There would have been so many accidents if lane splitting was legal in Arizona, because people already doesn't even like pay attention in the mirror, and everyone always tries to drive fast, so it's not really, that wouldn't have helped at all. So I'm actually kind of glad they didn't do lane splitting. At least we got lane filtering, because lane filtering does really help, especially when it's hot outside. I think it's like 114 right now, and I know a lot of people is probably like, bro, like, why are you taking the bike? I went to work at 8 a.m. today. It was only like a little tiny short, it was a short day today, but I will say that I don't recommend people who wear full gear, even though they want to stay protected, like wearing full gear when it's hot outside. I honestly think that's a big no-no, but everyone's different. Because, you know, me, I normally wear my full leather jacket, but even though they got a mesh one, I still would wear the full leather, and that was ridiculous. So what I would wear now is just like, I just wear my body armor one, the one that protects the chest and your back, and then just helmet and my armored gloves. That's all I would wear, and I'm still hot. So that's another thing. But back to the topic, lane filtering and lane splitting. My opinions on lane splitting, I can't really say any opinions on lane splitting due to the fact that it's not really legal in Arizona. So I can't really say my opinion. But when I see other videos, lane splitting is cool, but I feel like it's easier if everyone knows that it's legal, or even lane filtering, everyone knows that it's legal, because there's a lot of people in Arizona, since they literally just passed lane filtering, I think last year, there's still people who really don't know that lane filtering is legal. So when they see bikers do it, they're automatically going to assume, oh, we're just going to split through because we just don't care, or we just don't feel like waiting. And next thing you know, you got some people who end up having road rage because of that. Because there's been times where I've been in a couple group rides and everyone would literally sit there and split through the cars, lane filter, and people would get upset. Like, people would literally honk at us, yell at us, and cuss at us, like, practically because they don't know that lane filtering is legal in Arizona. They just they assume that it's illegal and that all we're doing is just cutting through because we don't have no patience, even though, you know, sometimes that's partially correct. But that's what I just wanted to have a little quick video explaining like my thoughts on lane filtering and lane splitting. And I also wanted to know, which one did you guys do? Would you prefer that every state be lane splitting, or do you prefer that lane filtering maybe? Or do you think that lane filtering is probably the most stupidest thing ever and they should just make lane splitting fully legal? Because I know some states you can't even lane split, and I know some states you can't lane filter. So I want to hear you guys' opinions. Other than this, you guys, this is really it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a blessed day. Take care.
Pray to God when I wake up because I know I'm blessed. Stay with my brothers cause it ain't too many real ones left. And this life get wild, they'll try to take you next.